Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in once again. Today's episode is going to be a special one. It's going to be all about the Queen's Baton Relay and my adventures doing that. I was down in Tasmania over the weekend just gone, so Friday I was in the Queen's Baton Relay, and so I'll show you a bit about what I did down there. So a bit about the day. It started about 9:30. Went to the Lindensfarne Rowing Club where we met all of the other relay participants. We had a briefing for about an hour, which told our stories as to why we were there. We jumped on the bus at about 11:15. Went to where we were to start the relay. Once we were there, we met up with the convoy. As you just saw, the convoy was quite large. There was lots of police, media, everything involved, so that was fantastic. Always felt pretty safe while we were there, which was fantastic. The police were so accommodating. We got dropped off at our collection point. Once we were there, we would meet the previous Baton participant, collect the baton from them, and then start our 200 meters. So it was only 200 meters, but it was, usually I would hate to even think about going for a walk for 200 meters. I'm not a big fitness person considering how much hockey I actually play, but it was over in a flash, and it was just so overwhelming, and it was just, you can't put it into words to describe what it was actually like. Once we finished our 200 meters, we jumped back on the next bus that was after that, and then we collected every participant along the way. Once they'd finished their 200 meter segment, there was 13 of us in total, so the police ran along that as well, so that was pretty cool. Once we got to the end point, the celebration point, we jumped off the bus and we headed to the main area where everyone was congregated. The mascot was there, so we had our photo taken with Barobi, as you saw. Once everything was done, we kind of left for the day. Just a few facts about the baton that I found particularly interesting. It is made out of macadamia, which is sourced locally from the Gold Coast. So one half of it is macadamia, the other half is plastic that has been recycled from the ocean and turned into the plastic side of the baton, which was pretty cool. Inside the baton there is a note from the Queen written on Spinifex paper, where Prince Charles will read the note at the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games at the Gold Coast. So I found that pretty cool. Also on the baton there is a 3-letter code for each Commonwealth nation, where it travelled through as well as a part of its journey on the Queen's Baton Relay. So even though that was a pretty quick rundown, it was over and done with in a flash. I just really wanted to say thank you to TAFE Queensland and everyone who nominated me to be a baton bearer. It wasn't until really when you sort of collect the baton on your 200 meter relay that you actually appreciate or even realise the magnitude that is the Queen's Baton Relay. So after hearing everybody's stories from the day, it was just inspiring, and share it with all those deserving participants was fantastic. So again, a huge thank you to TAFE Queensland. Without them, I probably wouldn't have had this chance at all to be a part of such a fantastic event, and for sure it is a career highlight for me. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. The next video that I'm looking at putting up is a best and worst of Hobart. I do think I'm going to have a speeding fine from Hobart because the streets are 50 and I'm pretty sure I was doing 60, and I'm pretty sure a flash went off, but we'll see in a couple months time. We're in a higher cast and maybe we'll never find me. Fingers crossed. I've also just recently found out that I'll be headed back to Hobart in October as an assistant coach with the Queensland under 13 girls team. So it's my first Queensland coaching gig and I'm super excited to be a part of that as well. So once again guys, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you stuck around to the end and it's not too boring. But I just really wanted to thank everyone who's followed me along on this journey so far and being a part of the Baton Bearer. I wanted to say a huge thank you to my family who joined us on the trip and trek to Tasmania. My mum and my auntie aren't big fans of flying, so it was a big ask for them to come down with me. Thanks to my cousin Josh and his girlfriend Shani for popping down as well. It just made the whole experience so much better to have family and friends around as well. So huge thank you to everyone involved. Huge thank you to TAFE Queensland once again. I'll leave a link in the description below to where you'll find TAFE Queensland and what we're about there as well. Thanks again guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe as well. Until the next time in the next video. Peace.